Give me 1 second. Alright, we're back.
In Fallout 1, spoilers, everyone hasn't completed Fallout 1.
Hey, do you like top-down RPGs? Are you gonna get into those? If you're not already into those, congratulations. We're talking about spoilers for one of the largest game series that's ever existed.
Yep.
Read a plot summary!
Yeah, it's like 20 years old. To be fair, though, I mean, this was... So, the way you talk down the Master is... You have to convince him that on some level what he's doing is wrong. But he kind of doesn't care. He's deeply entrenched in his ideology. But then you have to convince him that the super mutants are sterile.
Yes.
You have to find that out. And that tells him that not only was his plan evil, it was stupid. That he failed. And confronting him with that makes him realize he decides to destroy himself. Like, I'm going to nuke the space. I'm going to eliminate what I've done. I apologize. That is one of the rare examples in a video game of it working well. Of you having to go, you know what, I need to figure out, you actually need to do things, in particular, do some research and talk to some characters. And it's difficult to do that well, consistently. And not everyone is going to take to it, even still.
Oh my gosh, so Fred, I was sent to this base to, kill this one guy, who's using who's using one of the main merchants in the game series' name to peddle his merch with. He's like, yeah, I'm this guy's representative. He's giving me his flag. And the guy's like, this guy is lying and selling broken merch. I need you to take him out. And then I'm at this base, and there's a raid by these invisible enemy. Oh no, I almost fell off a roof. Anyway, there are these invisible enemies called bloodsuckers. They aren't constantly cloaked, and you can, they still have, like, the outline. Anyway. He just got murdered by one of these bloodsuckers running around. I'm trying to find the thing. Oh god, they can climb! I didn't know they could climb ladders. Anyway, fucking, what were we talking about? Violence in video games and the Master, right.
So the upside of all that being that, yes, I do think there's discussion to be had. The problem, of course, is that the discussion that's being had is not an honest one, right?
Yeah.
No one involved... The people that got invited, on the one hand, you had, basically, there's, like, the mom who's head of the Parents' Television Council, I think. So you have some people who are pretty deeply entrenched in very right-wing values. One of the guys who attended, basically called Obama, like, a crack smoker or something, like...
Oh!
Yeah, so we're talking about extreme reactionaries. This is not a balanced, anti-video game discussion. You're not talking about some liberal left-wing person saying, hey, maybe we should have a conversation about video games and militarism. And on the other end, you had basically the head of the ESA, the head of the ESRB, and Klaus Strelman. You basically CEOs and stuff in the video game industry. So you have people who have people on both sides who are not honest actors. They're not going to change their views. The head of Ubisoft or Take-Two, I think in this case it's Take-Two and EA maybe, but the CEOs whose money comes from selling video games, they're not going to relax their position from that kind of discussion. Nor is activists who, at this point, are entrenched, deeply reactionary activists. So, was purely a hey, let's have a discussion, let's distract people.
It's quick, throw video games under the bus instead of NRA.
The one, from my perspective, upside is that, a number of Trump's fans, his base include the angry white man, and they disagreed. So there's one Trumpkin on Reddit who's like, maybe we should go to Trump's Reddit, Trump's Twitter, and say that we like all his policies except this one. We just disagree with him on this. It's like, yes, that's clearly going to get a narcissist to change his mind. But it is hopefully there maybe used to be some damage from that. Now, to the credit, I just read the Justice Department is actually going to do some real things to counter gun violence. And they're strengthening the firearm purchase background check system. This is Jeff Sessions saying this. So, great! And frankly, As far as gun rights issues, I could accept the argument that the first thing we should do is actually enforce laws on the books.
Yes.
Let's start there.
Absolutely enforce the laws that are already implemented.
Yeah, maybe we'll find that is still not enough. There's still an imbalance.
But that's my biggest issue. It's like, don't invent new laws that we're also not going to enforce.
Yes, yeah, that is a lose for everyone. It opens up the possibilities for invasive prosecution, so it's harmful to the rights of legitimate owners and users, and on the flip side, it's stupid. Yeah, I mean, I was just talking to Kevin about this today, about, antitrust legislation. This was coming out because of the insulin and diabetes monopolies I was talking about, but, basically, we don't meaningfully enforce antitrust legislation. You do hear about it. There is at least a perfunctory examination when you're talking about things like, I think it was not AOL Time Warner, but there's a recent Comcast merger.
That's just absolutely ludicrous.
Yeah, they attempted to purchase Time Warner Cable by Comcast. Oh, yeah. And then there's a Comcast NBC Universal merger.
What?
Yeah, so the Philadelphia DOJ
said no.
Is looking into weighing extension of a 6-year-old probationary period over Comcast merger with NBC Universal. So yeah,
God, these mergers are getting humorous.
Yeah, and like, even by a very liberal reading of something like the Sherman Antitrust Act, I cannot imagine that the vast majority of these mergers are in effect legal. I mean, you're talking about the one problem I would say that we have. I think they ended. I'm gonna start trying to get Time Warner Cable, tried going in another direction. But basically, these mega mergers. The one thing I could say that we need to improve legislatively, from my understanding, is horizontal integration. The law is pretty good as far as if you're talking about anti-consumer practices that could emerge from the vertical consolidation of a single industry. The problem is, there are some things where you have sheer monopolies, an uncomfortable amount of things, or sheer monopolies, or totally controlled oligarchies, right? Like cable, the internet, where you have a few companies and they're vastly non-competitive.
They basically make agreements where they're like, I will take this area, you take this area, which should be just stupidly illegal.
It is illegal. It's flat out illegal. They can't do that. But again, non-forced. But we have these bigger issues of something like, look at Johnson & Johnson, or a, like General Mills. Well, I think General Mills owned by, but basically, like, if you have companies that have thousands of products, like the old school GE, right? They have the same. They what's called the Yoplait problem, where they can increase prices.
They can just shuffle. Yeah, they can just shuffle their prices around to make up for losses elsewhere.
And so we have these mega corporations. I mean, there was one. I think this is still true. I'd have to check, but at least at one point in the 90s, something like half of what was called international trade was internal transfers between corporations, where you just move a thing from another thing. So one aspect of something called transfer pricing, which is, to a large degree, a way of doing legalized tax evasion.
I was about to say, that sounds like a good way to do tax evasion.
There's a number of people, even people who actually do transfer pricing accounting, who say it's basically just tax evasion. You're literally trying to minimize your tax burden and maximize the currency value of assets. Nothing's actually changing hands. One of the standards they use is something called arm's length. There actually has to be a meaningful difference between you and another organization. That's for like legal issues and contractual issues, basically. But we have all these things where there are effectively non-arm's length differences between these companies, and they're able to control just such large swaths of what's sold. And if they get a new company, right, if they buy something new, then that's even more of that. The shit?
What's up?
Flirtatious and curmudgeon agendas. Oh, this is from Civ 6. Okay. Ask Christina is an alternative leader for the Sweden civilization. Okay, so there's a few interesting mods for Civ 6.
Do you play Civ 6?
Nope.
Then you're just reading something Jesse left open?
Well, so the way Steam works is right now I'm logged into my account on this computer, but anything that you have installed is also on my account. It's just if I try to run Civ 6, it'll tell me, want to play this game, and then I can request access to create this game, or I can attempt to buy it. But
Got it.
there was a Steam Workshop where they have, like, Merrick's Christina, Restore Flirtations and Curmudgeon Agendas.
Which I don't know why you ever would. They were annoying.
Apparently some people thought that it just improved it,
Gameplay?
immersion, made it more immersive.
I just hate women. I just hate men. Oh, Lord. Oh, thank God. I really didn't want to die there. Drink the vodka. Eat some food. Poop that radiation right out. That's how radiation works, right, Tread?
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Jesus. Oh, Death Ride to Canada is only 125 megabytes.
Death Ride to Canada. Beep, boop, boop, bop, beep.
No Jerk Left Behind. One with a full team of 4 people. Dogs, beings. Open 100 toilets, revealing the toilet genie. That's the kind of humor that the game has, is, kind of innocently, scatological a little bit,
Okay, this place was just a dead end with a mission, and to complete that mission, all I had to do, Fred, was show up, the guy died from a bloodsucker, and then I left. I came in with 98 less bullets than I think I came in with, but that's okay, because I have, like 435 rounds of ammunition. I don't need that much ammunition. Running past the doggos.
So one of the things you can do in this game is you can call people a dink.
I was like, alright, I'll just run and jump. I know I'll take some damage, but I should be fine. I slammed into a tree and died. Okay, let's roll. Let's do that again, this time without jumping into a tree. I really gotta go get a new science suit. I'm gonna go grab this stash. No, thank you. I just dropped my best gun.
Right now my character looks like Morgan Freeman with 3D glasses on. So Morgan Tennant. Morgan who? Morgan who?
How old of Morgan Freeman?
Flat out white hair.
Okay.
Probably like 10 years ago, Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. I wish that guy didn't have so many mental health issues. He's a very funny person.
Yeah, it's been unfortunate that he has not uploaded anything in a very long time, or at least no true facts.
True facts about the Chameleon. Wow, how do you pronounce that? The chameleon? I thought that was going to be more fun to say. The chameleon. I hate this place because it's full of dogs! Good thing I'm faster than these dogs. Hey guys, there's a bunch of dogs chasing me. That looks like it's your problem now. Go into the bar.
Get out of here, stalker.
I will murder you. There's only like one way to walk through this area, and there's a guard. Get out of here, stalker. Get out of here, stalker. Get out of here, stalker. And I'm like, I will eat your limbs.
You can't go there.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Stop watching TV. It's just a railroad track on a guy with a gun. It's just gameplay footage.
Marked one. Good. The situation is becoming clearer.
The brain scorcher.
As I expected, this brain scorcher is man-made.
My brain scorch him?
There's a large anomaly area.
These documents refer to Lab X60, where they sent some components. It ain't simple. You need to get to the scientists and
I'll
find
explain in a
out
second.
where
I'm actually going through something.
X16 is.
Alright, so basically I just came back from this base, and the guy's like, cool, I'll read these over. Hey, you gotta go somewhere else, but you gotta watch out for the brain scorcher. Don't I have one of those? Oh my gosh. Alright, I got a meat chunk. Take my meat chunk. Oh no, I sold my meat chunk. Ugh, I don't care. Ooh.
There's no real penalty for getting a teammate eaten by zombies. Just throwing the fact out there.
Oh, Canada. Okay, well, doesn't look like you have anything I want, so I'm just gonna sell you my junk. Any bullets that I need? Nope. Wish I'd kept that unique 45 caliber. All right.
I said come in. Don't stand there.
Let's I'm gonna go on for a bit longer. Let's do the arena. Arena! I've got a new fight for you. Go on. Well, you're almost in the final. You'll be fighting a real stalker. He's alone, but he's got an FT-200M. And he's inside an exoskeleton. Catch one burst and you're toast. That will be a surprise that I can tell you about, too. Here's my advance. Be prepared. It's gonna be tough. The winner makes it through to the final. Fight to the death. Go!
Right in the Shadowrun SNES game where you get to that fucking troll.
Hmm?
In the Shadowrun SNES game, there's a point where,
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. Oh, the car yard.
Oh my gosh, I have 4 grenades and a knife. Woof, I want that gun! That gun looks awesome! It does a ton of damage and fires super fast. It also looked like it was heck of accurate. But they're like, alright, so this guy's an exoskeleton and gets a rad gun. You? Here's a knife and 4 grenades. Are you sure? Can I have, like, a pistol? Do you want more grenades?
Hey man, 4 grenades, that's not bad.
The AI is really, really good about grenades. Yeah, I'm already dead. No, he like spots me and it just ends me. The AI is actually pretty incredible about nades. Wait, what? I did it?
Good job.
It's just like... Grenade. We just kept throwing grenades. Apparently something broke through and is fighting inside. You won. Here's your reward. Congratulations, you're in the final. One more to go, and this one's to the death. Every man for himself. There will be 4 other stalkers in the arena. All real pros and exoskeletons with GP-37s. But it's a fair deal this time. You'll have the exact same thing. Blah, 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 blah. Ready to go? And I'm just like, what's a GP-37?
Anal sex.
So, those guys are probably just going to kill each other. Yeah, I'm just going to let them while I get into a good position. Okay, I did kill one of them, but that's okay. Oh my god, they're like a clusterfuck of murder. And I win! That was really easy, because they all started, like, on top of each other. And literally, Fred, when I came across 3 of them, they were in, like, a Mexican standoff at 2 feet, but actually shooting at each other in, like, this cluster of stupidity. That was not hard. Ugh. Oh, I've never been up there. Oh, I know where that is. Yeah, I want to go to the scientist. Let's go do that real quick. We'll probably call the episode when we're back. Okay, up and to the left.
Stop. Outsiders may not enter.
В общем, сталкер пришел в дом.
I think that's the direction I'm supposed to go anyway, according to the map. I had one more anomaly that I had equipped. What was it? Was it that? Yeah. Yeah, so according to the plot, I'm supposed to go this way anyway. Cool. Great. Apparently there's a nest of wild dogs. Oh yeah, this is the guy that I got the gun from. I remember there was a bunch of hamsters here. There are enemies called hamsters. They are like tiny rabid rodents, and they come in large packs. And I saw a ladder, and I was just like, I hope you're not important to the plot, because I'm leaving you for dead. And then when he died, I came back and I took his gun, and now I'm still using that gun. I'm doing him proud. It's what he would want. Do you disagree, Fred? Would he not want me to use his gun?
Was it a friend?
No.
Then, probably not.
Shh. God, that guy literally just took like 9 rounds in the chest, and he's like, I'm just gonna slump over instead of, you know, dying horribly. Ow! Stop shooting me in the face! This game is fair in that regard, in that face bullets kill you almost instantly. Or do kill you instantly. This time I'm gonna save, quick save, before I go down that deadly, deadly hallway. Of just 2 bandits, one of who is prone to face shootings.
He just has all these risk factors for face shootings, like being there.
Having an accurate gun. No, 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 no. Good God! I just put like 3 deagle bullets into him, and then almost half a clip of rifle ammunition. He's like, "I'll be fine." It's like, how are you anywhere near fine? Oh, he had a really nice rifle. Getting real tired of your shit, Mr. Frodo. I don't speak your... Wait, what do you call that area of the world that the Ukraine's in? Baltics? No, it's further north than the Baltics.
The Caucasus?
Is that true?
I am not sure. I do not know my Eastern European / Northern Asian geography that well. Oh, this gun is way more accurate, but the handling on the gun I'm using is too good to ignore. Also, the ammo is way more common. I'm gonna literally switch to a pistol. Oh, I own this pistol! This is based on a 6-hour 45, which is the gun I own. It's even got the glow sights. Hey, there's a snork after me. I really don't like snorks. They're really creepy. Go get him. Go get them. Snork like the friggin' children's cartoon thing?
No. It's a mutant. It's a mutant whose gas mask is fused to his face, and he's basically like a dog now.
Ah.
No. Come along with the snork. Somebody should really do a cut of that with just like these creepy things. Oh, what fun it will be! Dude, I haven't heard that song in years. Man, these banditti are just coming out of the woodwork. It'd be great if the snork would go after them. Hey, look, it's going after them. I think they killed it, but not before I put a bullet in that guy, so hopefully he'll bleed out soon. I'm bleeding out! It was the last thing that I do! Headshot. 2 in the chest. Miss. And 1 in the face hole. You dead? Pokes with a stick. Yeah, he did. What on earth else is out here? I'm hearing growling and I don't know what to fear. What should I be afraid of? And the answer is pseudo-dogs. It looks like they're fighting something else.
Monsters from the glitch zone.
That actually sounds slightly less terrifying.
Pull some Doki Doki Literature Clubs.
Please, God, no.
I love Yahtzee's review. Oh, we've gone to the part where they're bleeding from the eyes. Great, now we're almost done.
Freedom! Ow! To get set on fire! Okay, so after we deal with the...
I grabbed watermelon Arizona.
Oh no, that thing I bought specifically for you, because that's what you requested I get for you? You bastard!
I know, I'm truly a rogue.
You're a rogue element, Fred! You're a rogue element.
Is there a game called Rogue Element?
There should be a roguelike called Rogue Element, where you're like a blacklisted spy, and so you just gotta like gather information on who like burns you. Like make a Michael Weston video game, but have it be a roguelike.
I was thinking more like a, I mean, it could be that too, but it could be, like sci-fi, you know, about like a rogue element, like someone I don't know.
Also cool.
So it was like a spy game where you, were like burnt because of this conspiracy around this thing. That'd be kind of sick.
Are you talking that's a triple entendre? Those aren't okay.
I think that's perfectly fine.
I wish I could remember what the quadruple entendre I did at ITM was. The roleplay group we used to be associated with. Dude, could you come here so I can buy shit from you? Great, see you. Come here! Please come here. That guy's literally one of my objectives right now is to talk to him, and he's just like, I'm gonna stand behind this counter, too far away for you to talk to me. Could you not? And there are snorks out here. I don't want to deal with them. All-Star will probably try to, like, take me to a sports game or something, and that's literally the only one I can remember the name of. Please, come here. If I could pull out my gun, I would threaten you to come over here. Glitches in games! Okay, I'm gonna run out of the area, run back and see if he wants to talk. What I like about this game is there's no like restrictions on where you can go. It's just like, hey, this place is radioactive as shit or full of mutants. If you can get through it, there's not gonna be much loot. I wouldn't bother. Don't worry, I have these binoculars. They're digital or something. I hear whispers. Oh, that's a controller. Whispering over here. So I have 3 bullets for my pistol. It's not good. Not good at all.
This is actually a pretty dope daily challenge. So, the daily challenge is, you get a random 50-card deck, and they gave me 2 backstabs.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so I, every turn, at every start, have 22 damage. Still left behind a potion because I didn't need it.
Yeah, no, this mind controlling creature is just whispering into my brain. Over here. It's probably just we're doing like a wide broadcast. Okay, are you gonna come over here now? Yes! Yes, good!
Hello? 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 Yes, we know about the laboratory, but we don't have the exact coordinates. Besides, trying to get into it would be way too dangerous. We have been studying the emission in Lab X16 for a long time. But you won't get in there without special equipment. We've developed a psi protection device that can help shield you from the emission, but needs some fine-tuning. If you could help us with that, I could give you a working prototype that you can use.
I don't want to do that right now. I want to complete some of my side quests and buy a new suit. Oh gosh, that's expensive. But wait. I didn't have the right bullets. Whatever. Alright, so we're going to call it there. I think Fred and I are going to go play some Fortnite. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Don't forget to smash that like! I can't do it. I can't. I don't not respect myself enough. Goodbye!